That is correct. This is Mr. Know-It-All, the segment where Attorney Leahy answers the questions that are itching at you, the listener. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, visit ChicagoTaxTeam.com. A lot of your questions can be answered there because now we're not always going to be talking about what's ailing you. And I mean ailing as in financial-wise, such as the IRS coming after you. So remember, open tax resolution at 312-664-6649 or ChicagoTaxTeam.com.
So sometimes we're silly and we don't answer every question.
That happens. We like having fun on the show. But this is a serious matter.
It is a serious show.
Because you cannot take back your financial security until you do something about it. And the only person that could, maybe it is an Attorney Leahy, but make sure you get out there and get help.
I agree with that.
If you have financial
I tell people
issues.
that all the time.
Just
whether it's me or somebody else, get some help.
Get some help. Don't let them.
Qualified help.
That's right. So the question here is, October 15th is over. Is it too late to file my tax return after I asked for an extension?
Well, that's a good question, and I've been getting this because when you asked for an extension on April 15th, remember this last year there was a holiday on April 15th, so it moved it. I think that was a Friday, and it moved it to Monday. That you didn't. So instead of the deadline being April 15th, it moved it to the next Monday, and that's the same thing that's happening now with October 15th. Today, Sunday, because we record on Friday, and it's not Sunday, as Jimmy just said, is the 16th. So you would think, well, I'm too late. I can't file my return now. I'm late. The answer is no. Tomorrow, on Monday, is the first day after a weekend. They're not open on the weekend, so that date doesn't count. It moves it to the next date. So that would be the next date that there's business. So if Monday was a holiday, then that would move it to Tuesday. But it's not a holiday. So tomorrow, Monday, is the last day that you can file your tax return and not suffer a late filing penalty. Mm-hmm. So if you ask for an extension in April or before, and now it's due on October 15th, it's really now October 17th. And this gets people confused, again, because of the dates. But it's the same with all federal things, right? If it falls on a holiday in Washington, and remember that in April, that holiday was a Washington, D.C. holiday. I think it was Emancipation Day. It was Emancipation Day, and they recognized that holiday in Washington, D.C., but not here. And so because it was a holiday in Washington, D.C., it pushed it to the next business day. Same thing here. It's October 15th has fallen on a Saturday, so they're closed. So the next deadline date will be the next business day, which is Monday, October 17th. So that's how this all works.
So you have a little bit of time.
You do have a little bit of time. Not much, but I would say if you're listening to the show today on Sunday, get to it.
Yeah.
Start filling it out. You're not going to be able – you can't call – for instance, you can't call my office tomorrow and say, hey, can you do my tax return today? The answer to that is probably – no, we're pretty busy. We can't just drop everything.
I've got stuff to do.
Yeah. Now, I might be able to, so call us. But generally, the answer is going to be no. It's the last day. We got a whole bunch of people who are coming in at the last day, and we're trying to help them. And not that I don't want to help you. It's just that I can't make a commitment because it's a busy, busy day. And so you should be doing it tonight. Get to your tax software and fill it out and file it tomorrow before midnight. That's what you got to do. And you can file it electronically now, so before midnight. So anyway, I hope that answers your question. Uh-oh, it didn't answer your question.
I hope it does answer your question.
It does.
I really do, because that is something that is just remember, too, if you have an extension that you had to pay April 15th.
Oh, that's true, too.
Doesn't mean that you don't get to pay. Well, I didn't know that until recently.
So let's see if Debbie's ready for our clip.
Thank you, Mr. Know-It-All.
That's right. Thank you, Mr. Know-It-All.
I was a little early on that.
Remember that it is never too early or too late to get help and fight the IRS. So make sure that you guys have the person behind you, which is going to be Attorney Stephen Leahy, an open tax resolution at 312-664-6649, or visit ChicagoTaxTeam.com. Now stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because after a word from our sponsors, more IRS Radio Hour on AM 560.
The Answer.